Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. I like to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God, and Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I would like to give double honors to apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well for preaching the 100% truth in season, out of season, according to Most High's will, the correct doctrine, giving up their body as a living sacrifice for the Most High's sake, which is their reasonable service. Double honors goes out to you. I like to say peace, which is shalom, to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of these so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, starting with the 144,000 down to 1/3 of all Israelites who will receive salvation out of America once destruction comes, which is near. All right, as well, I like to say shalom to the sincere Akim, the Israelite foreigners who are scattered across the globe, okay, who look like different heathen nations, but through your seed line, you go back to Israelite man. And your spirit bears witness that you're Israelite because you can accept His word. All right. It resonates with your spirit. It's proof. All right. Shalom goes out to you. I like to give more praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, for allowing me to do another video to the Holy Spirit. In this video, all right, I saw the brother from Yahweh Shai is coming back page, all right, channel, okay, do a response on this article, all right, about 800 ancient stones with Hebrew writing in Puerto Rico, all right, authenticated, okay, slaki if I butchered that, all right, and all right, I want to give my my look, all right, my viewpoint on this article, all right. It was written by the River Winds, okay, it's on August 16th, is updated August 27th, all right. And this is further proof that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are Israelites. Like, we need more proof because the Most High already gave so much proof that we're the Israelites, all right. So much proof, all right. And spiritually, okay, if you're spiritual, there's certain proof the Most High gave to certain men, all right. And for someone who's just carnal, all right, just looking on in, all right, there's so much proof that we're the Israelites, all right. From scriptures, all right, to tangible proof, all right. There's so much proof, all right, and so much knowledge, okay. My first precept was going to be Daniel to the 12 verse 4. It says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." Okay, so knowledge and wisdom is being increased in this time that we're living in, all right? Knowledge and wisdom of the Heavenly Father, all right, and His Son, okay, that He gave to this world, all right? And when I say this world, all right, I mean the world of Israel, okay? Starting with the elect, okay? The knowledge, all right? The Most High gave to the prophets, all right? To preach to the world, right? The four corners of the wind, all right? Before the end comes, all right? It's being increased, okay? Because right now, Lord willing, I'm a prophet, okay? A man of the Most High, a servant of the Most High, okay? Knowledge is further increased in the times when the prophets were in Rome, okay? The times when the prophets were before Rome, okay? Now we have the 100% truth in all the revelations of the scriptures, all right? Through the spirit and power of the Lord, first and foremost, for revealing it unto, all right, the apostles, all right? The men before the apostles, all right? Their teachers, all right? From Abba Bivens being Elijah, all the way down, all right, to the last Israelite, okay, who's gonna be beamed out of here, all right. The Most High gave the knowledge of His name, Yahweh, all right. His Son's name is Yahweh Shai, the ancient Hebrew, okay, and the scriptures, all right, so we can know who we are, All right. So knowledge shall be increased. Okay. And so all praise to the Most High. All right. And the Most High is just going to keep giving further proof. All right. For more of the elect to wake up. Okay. Because once the elect is sealed, the end shall come. All right. And the Most High knows who the elect are. It's just a matter of time until they're all sealed. All right. It says 800 ancient stones with Hebrew writing in Puerto Rico. All right. So I'm going to read. All right. Just the main parts of the article. I'm going to get some more precepts. Okay. And this article is focus on you so-called, all right, Puerto Ricans, all right? But you so-called Puerto Ricans, according to the Bible, are Ephraimites from the tribe of Ephraim, okay? So I'm going to read this article. It says, a remnant of ancient stones, 20 of 800, made its way halfway across the world, solving a 3,500-year-old mystery. What did these stones whisper about the pre-Columbian indigenous people of the island of Puerto Rico? All right. It whispered that they're the Israelites. Okay. Plain and simple. It says, after rigorous academic testing, anthropologists, historians, academics, and millions of Puerto Ricans finally have scientific evidence that reveals the language of the stones. Growing up in the mountains of Borican, Puerto Rico, my grandfather told me about some very unique stones, which were part of our ancient Taino Indian history. These rare stones were in the care of one of our greatest principal chiefs, Cacique Aguabana, who, when Columbus stumbled across our Taino people in 1492, was the principal chief of my home island of Borocan, Puerto Rico. All right. So reading on, it says knowledge of these stones first came to light when a very sick Taino woman who had tried everything from indigenous herbal remedies to ceremonies lay on her deathbed, compelled to tell a secret her family had cared for generations. She sent runners to find someone in the church who would listen. Why she chose the church, we will never know, but a monk named Jose Maria Nazaro Y. Cancel came to her bedside. What this elder revealed to this monk changed the historic narrative of our precious island. It says there in her tiny bohio, thatched roof home, the monk interceded for the old woman's healing. Then she told him her family's secret, a secret that went back to the time of Cacique Aguabana, the principal chief of Borican, the Taino Indian name for Puerto Rico, which means the house of the great and valiant lord. Her secret revealed where to find a hidden stash of stone figurines inscribed with strange symbols and carvings of an ancient people that some call the Hibaro, who had lived in the mountains of the island and still have descendants who call themselves by this name to this day. It says Nazaro had been educated at the University of Salmonach. His studies had included ancient languages, and he was amazed at what he saw. After comparing the writing on these stones to others from around the world, he came to his conclusion. This writing was a form of ancient Hebrew. Because of his religious background, this fueled the possibility that a remnant of the lost tribes of Israel has settled on this land. All right, and they did settle in that land. All right, it's called the tribe of Ephraim. All right, so-called Puerto Ricans. All right, so this is more proof. All right, that we're Israelites. Okay, and these so-called Jewish people living in the land of Israel, that you're not. All right, you're imposters. All right. It says in 1893, Nazaro wrote a short article titled Escrituro Aborigen de Carib. Salakia if I butcher that, Aboriginal writing of the Carib, in which he explained his interpretations of these carvings. After a thorough analysis of the stones and their inscriptions, he dismissed an Arawak and Taino language origin. And by 1897, he concluded that the writings were more reminiscent of ancient Hebrew, comparing this discovery with the spoken Taino language of his day. Nazaro discerned words in the Taino Arawak language that were Semitic in origin and pronunciation. All right, when they say Semitic, right? Esau's the damn devil. He says Semitic when it's Shemitic, right? Because Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, right? So it was Shem, not Sem, right? So Esau's just a devil. He says in origin and pronunciation, one example is the Taino name for the supreme spirit of spirits, Yah Yah. By comparison, the god of the monotheistic Hebrew culture is known by the abbreviated form of his sacred name, Yah, all right? Okay, which is a short version of Yahweh, all right? His name, the Most High's name is not Yah, okay? It's Yahweh, all right? This is modern Taino people saying that Cacique Aguabana kept his collection of inscribed stones safeguarded on the island and then buried them, fearing that the Spanish conquistadors might find them. They remained hidden in the earth for over 400 years, until the dying Taino elder, Juano Morales, told Nazaro about the stones that were to find them, and where to find them, Slacky. It was well known on the island that Juano Morales was the last descendant of Principal Chief Aguabano. Her story is still told among the mountain people in the interior of the island who still identify as Habaro, a word that in Taino means people of the mountains, but which bears a strange resemblance to the word Hebrew. Right, so the word Habaro and the word Hebrew, all right, they're saying it has a strange resemblance. Okay, and all these things that the Most High brings out, it's not a coincidence. All right, the Most High works in order and not in confusion. All right, it's all a orchestrated movie. All right, an orchestrated story. Okay, so coincidences, that's what Esau says things are. So it's not a coincidence. All right, Hebaro in Hebrew, okay, are strange in resemblance. Okay, it says during the 19th and 20th century, Aguabana's library had been exhibited to the public several times and examined by expert scholars of high reputation who speculated that the writing was a form of Hebrew. Right, so Esau's so-called high tier, all right, scholars. Okay, it says many scholars agree that these could not be forgery. Some even theorize that the writings predated the Mayan and Inca writing system. In 2012, interest gained traction, and by 2019, it had peaked global curiosity in the Middle East. New tests were done using spectrometry and X-ray diffraction in Israel. This fascinating story came to the attention of the Zinman Institute of Archaeology at the University of Haifa. Dr. Iris Groneman Yaroslavsky did molecular analysis on 20 of these stones. The doctor's results based on the patina revealed that these rocks were not forgeries. The results verified that many scholars had theorized this added to mounting evidence about the origin of the writings. All right, so basically the point, okay, that these are not fake stones, all right, that Esau scholars, all right, supposedly said they're not forgeries, all right, and everyone listens to the so-called white man's science, all right, in all his doctrine, all right. So to people with no knowledge and a simple mind frame, all right, if they check this article, or they'll see, all right, that Esau said it's not forgery, all right, then it's not, okay. But they don't know that Esau's science is bullshit to the Most High's wisdom, all right. But just to a simple mind, a peon, all right. So finishing up, it says the stones are inscribed in a language script previous unknown to linguists with expertise in phenosition and Proto-Hebrew. Expert linguists deciphered the writing to be a mixture of Hebrew with a little bit of phenosition in an unknown script. Using carbon-14 tests on the red paint found on the stones, they have been dated to approximately 900 BC. Right, and carbon dating is not that's not scriptural, right? If you carbon date something, all right, it's gonna give you the exact date, all right, where that artifact was found, all right, artifact was made, all right. That's is Esau science is just bullshit, it's mess, all right. It says that is time when King David's son Solomon sent out ships from Tarsus throughout the world to collect resources like bronze and gold. Did some of those Hebrew sailors discover the island during their travels? All right. When King David's son Solomon, or used to send out, or Israelites with Hamites, right, as well, and they used to go to the Americas. All right. That's when that land, Solomon knew about that land because Solomon was a wise man, all right, the wisest king of Israel, all right, had a span of 40 years of peace, all right. So when they used to send out, all right, Israelites, okay, with Hamites to get artifacts, all right, to bring back to Solomon, okay, they already found the Americas, okay. So Esau's late to the program, all right. When the Native Americans were here, all right, Esau didn't even beat them to it. All right, so Esau's just a devil. He just steals people's cultures, all right, religions, all right. He just steals, okay, their way of living, all right, because his way of living is being a base caveman, all right, just being a complete devil, all right. It said that some of those Hebrew sailors discover this island during their travels, all right. Will history be rewritten to include this fascinating new evidence, right? Esau's not going to put this in his textbooks, right? Because he wants to hide the truth, all right? Only the truth could come out on the highways and byways, all right, of the prophets of Great Millstone, all right? That's where you're going to hear the truth all across the globe, all right? Not in these textbooks, all right? So he's not going to put 800 ancient Hebrew stones found in Puerto Rico, proof that the Taino people are Israelites. He's not going to put that because he's a devil. It says, were the people who inscribed these ancient stones part of the scattered tribes of Israel as recorded in the Bible? The Hebrews share their language, traditions, and customs with the native island people. So you see how Esau's writing it in this. Okay, it says, it's like not Esau, right? Whoever put together this article. All right, it says the Hebrews share their language, traditions, and customs with the native island people. Okay, when the native island people were Israelites. Okay, Esau is trying not paint. Whoever wrote this article is trying to not paint the picture that the people of the island are not Israelites. Okay, that Hebrews came to them. It says, is that why several Native American tribes from the southeastern Caribbean islands share much of Israel's spirituality found in the Torah? Only time and more testing will tell as an enigmatic hidden history of Puerto Rico unfolds. The state of Israel has acknowledged a Hebrew presence in our ancient mountains in times long past, and we, the good and noble people, the Taino, send our warmest regards and blessings to our long-lost cousins. Or are we the long-lost ones? All right? So whoever wrote this article is just trying to play on the fact that the so-called Puerto Ricans, Taino Indians, are Israelites, or are they not? Or did they just meet some Hebrews who came over, all right, during Solomon's sent out Israelites and Hamites to go to that land, all right? But it says, or are we the long lost ones? And that's true. Taino Indians, so-called Puerto Ricans, are Israelites according to the Bible from the tribe of Ephraim, okay? They're not Puerto Ricans, all right? They're not Hispanics. Those are bywords, all right? So this is more proof. The Most High can keep revealing proof, all right? Proof, like so-called tangible proof, right? Stones being found, right? And knowledge will keep being increased all into the Most High takes away his prophets from the highways and byways, right? The 1/3 is going to keep coming, all right? They're going to keep coming in, all right? So this is spiritually, all right, more proof that America's almost finished, all right? Because every day that goes by, America's demise and destruction gets closer. This is Romans chapter 8 and verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. All right, so the Spirit itself, and the Spirit's this word, itself beareth witness. So if you go into this word, beareth witness, all right, the Hebrew, it's like the Greek, it says, it's like
Strong's G 4828. Sumartureo. Sumartureo.
sumatureo. And when you click on bear witness, it will say to bear witness. It will say testify unto. It will say testify unto, bear witness. Okay. So basically proof. All right. So proof. So the Spirit itself is proof. All right. It bears witness. Okay. Because a witness in a, all right, in court. Okay. They give, all right, their account on what the crime was, what the matter was. All right. As proof, as a sign of proof. All right. It says the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit. So the Spirit, which is the word itself, is proof with our spirit, the spirit of the Israelites, that we are the children of the Most High. And the Israelites are the so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Americans, right? Because the curses fit us, all right? And so on and so forth, all right? This is James chapter 2 and verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world rich in faith? The poor of this world is the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right. The Most High gave us rich in faith. That's why we're always in these churches. All right. Trying to find the truth. All right. Trying to be spiritual. All right. It says, and heirs of the kingdom which he had promised to them that love him. All right. My next precept is be Psalm chapter 85 and verse 11. It says, truth shall spring out of the earth, and the righteousness shall look down from heaven. All right. So the truth that spring out the earth is the wisdom, understanding, and knowledge the Most High gave to his prophets. All right. To preach unto the world. All right. So truth is spreading. All right. It's going to keep spreading. All right. And Esau can't do anything about it. All right. Because his time's over. He had a time to rule, and now it's over. All right. The ancient Hebrew Israelites, right, from the Bible, all right, is going to rule next. All right. It's the spirit power of the Lord. There's nothing he can do about it. All right. So all praise to the Most High, infinite praises. All right. So I'm going to end it off. My last precept, Baruch chapter 4. I'm going to start at 28. It says, as thou spakest by the servant Moses in the day when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Israel, saying, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I will scatter them. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. All right. So in the land of our captivities, right, in America, right, remember that we are remembering that we're the Israelites, okay, from the Bible, okay. This is through the spirit and power of the Lord, from sending Elijah, all right, right back, okay, which was Abba Bivens, all right, who was John the Baptist, okay, sending him back, all right, and him starting, all right, this knowledge to be passed down, all right, to start, okay, all the way down to the apostles, and now to brothers waking up all across the globe, all right. It says, and shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity. And that's what we're doing. We're giving all praise to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, trying to follow his ways, his laws, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability. All right. It says, and think upon my name and return from their stiff neck. All right. So repent and change, right? Not being a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, changing our mind frame for the Most High. It says, and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. And I will bring them again to the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it. And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their God, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them. Right, and that's gonna happen, right? When we get beamed up, all right, when the elect gets beamed up through the chariots, Lord willing, I'm part of that number, all right, which is so-called UFOs, right? Then we'll be brought back to our land, okay? And the Most High is not gonna drive us out of the land no more, all right? We're gonna be lords of it, okay? Starting with Yahweh Shai, all right, all the way down to every Israelite, all right? Being Lord over that land, all right? That's beautiful, all right? Not being actually put into a right mind frame, being all righteous, okay? Not being having to listen to these different other heathens anymore. Them working for you, all right? Being in peace finally, okay? Not having to worry about anything, all right? That's the kingdom of heaven, all right? Being a judge, a ruler, all right? That's our business, all right? Not working at these jobs, all right? Not being a so-called black person, Hispanic person, Native American. That whole identities could be done away with and thrown out the window pretty soon, all right? So all praise to the Most High, all right, for bringing out more, just revealing more proof, all right? More truth, okay? And Lord willing, more of the elect wakes up, all right? So we can be closer to the demise of this kingdom, all right? And be sealed, all right? So I have to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, death and utter peril and destruction to America, all right? Which is coming, it's due, all right? Although it tarry, all right, wait for it, because it will surely come, all right? And shalom to the whole elect. Shalom.